and produce in Nigeria the food that we consume in Nigeria. But to extend this logic further, as Uwaju has said, Tinubu, to deal with the current challenges of unemployment, Nigeria must return to manufacturing. This is not going to happen through prayers and miracles. Just 3 questions. What did we do wrong that Michelin relocated out of Nigeria to a neighboring country while Nigeria remained their main market? What went wrong such that Dunlop relocated from Ikeja to a neighboring country where they produce with Nigeria as their main market? I can go on and on. What happened to the textile industry? We can keep asking these questions, such that the industries in Lagos, Ikeja, Isolo, Apapa, all over Lagos, Kano, Bombay, Sharada, Port Harcourt, Transamadi Layout, Aba Textile, Asaba Textiles, Onitsha General Cotton Mill, Funtua Textiles, all those factories in Kaduna that had combined capacity of employing about 30,000 Nigerians, running 3 shifts in a day, and elsewhere. Today, we are all wearing foreign, imported, or even worse, smuggled fabrics. Asuwaju in his action plan is clear that to deal with the problem of unemployment on sustainable basis and to create decent jobs with decent wages, Nigeria must return to the manufacturing sector, with particular focus on labor-intensive industries. So, my brothers and sisters and fellow citizens, this election is important, not in the conventional way in which people have been saying it, that it is a make or mine. No. It's important because we can see the consequences of long-time neglect of young people. The popular saying that an idle mind is a devil workshop is staring us in the face. For want of appropriate language, we now dealing with the consequences of unemployment and not yet the root cause of unemployment. And so we've rushed out of jargon. It is either we refer to some as terrorists, and there are terrorists. We refer to other categories of criminals as bandits, and they behave like bandits. We have kidnappers. Crime is expressing itself in various ways, but one thing is clear: the best we can do with the armed forces is to deal with the consequences of unemployment. The armed forces will not create jobs. However, this is not to suggest, as Waju is aware, that in the long run, we have to deal with the issue of unemployment. In the short and medium term, we have to improve on our security system. People loosely refer to it as security architecture without speaking to the specifics. But Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu is very clear that we cannot secure Nigeria with the same number of policemen in 2023 as we had in 1969. Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu has articulated clearly in his plan of action that you can't have an armed forces of 250,000 soldiers, exactly the same number you had during the Civil War, when our population was about 50 million. Now we are 200 million people. So, but this is not just about throwing statistics, but it's also speaking to the basis for people to understand what we do differently to ensure that our country is safer, our businesses are safer, and we will be able to attract, retain domestic capital, and subsequently attract foreign investment. If you double the number of men in uniform, you add under 250,000 to policemen, you will have, by the same token, taken out 250 young men and women out of the unemployment market. If you also double, as we must do, the number of men in the armed forces, in the army, we will take out similar numbers and we will have doubled the strength of the Nigerian Armed Forces. And everybody now recognizes that the capacity of the armed forces or security agency to deal with crime depends substantially on accurate and reliable intelligence. So the intelligence community will require not just more investment in modern equipment, they need more men and women trained to sniff around and feed the system with adequate intelligence for the other arms of armed forces working together in a collaborative manner to ensure that Nigeria is safe and secured. And lastly, Oshiomole is committed to showing, just like it's the case in Lagos, that our diversity can't possibly be a burden. It is indeed and should be our source of strength. What you lack in the north, you find in the south. What you like in the south, you find in the north. What the east are specializing, the west have their own area in which they are specializing. Weaving all of this talent together, no country can be greater than the Nigerian nation. Oshiomole is clear that our diversity is not a burden, it is a treat, a source of strength, as demonstrated by the way in which he has managed the diversity of Lagos State by playing up merit, giving opportunity to every man and woman regardless of his place of birth and his choice of religious faith. We all can contribute and ensure that we build a great nation. So on Saturday, I plead with Nigerians to vote for the man, as our people will say, the man who knows road. There is no miracle. You can't subject Nigeria to a huge laboratory by handing it over to a man who has no proven experience. To hire the man who will take over the most important job in Nigeria, the number one job, which is the presidency of Nigeria, we must look at the pedigree of the individual. Happily, all those who are on parade, at least the 3-4 candidates that people often refer to, they've all been governors for 8 years. All you need to do is to check out their records. How many industries were they able to attract to their states? By the time they left their states, who can they point at as having sustained or built on the foundation they had laid, if there was a foundation? I think of all of them, the only man who has a secret that people are unable to understand is Tinubu. What makes him relevant? What makes him tick? Many people who were governor when he was governor have passed away. Some are alive, but they are politically now anonymous. Why is Tinubu different? It's different because Tinubu likes to build institutions. Of all those contesting, Tinubu is the only one who, whereas he has been consistent in the struggle for democracy, whereas he has continued to support a political party, he is on record as the only one who has never decamped from a political party. That speaks to character. He is the only one who, from all that is available, from available record, he is the only one who has supported other people other than himself for the presidency of Nigeria. The others, or the other two, have always been constant applicants for this job. One is on record as having decamped as a city vice president. The other had changed party, political party 3 times. All of that speaks to character. Now, so talking about character, a man you can predict, a man who is ready to invest in what he believes in, not when it benefits him as a person. A man who believes in the Nigeria project, a man who left the shores of Nigeria to a foreign land on account of his determination to ensure that Nigeria is governed democratically. Those who fought for democracy, those who had the audacity to challenge military dictatorship, of all those on parade, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the only one. The rest are on record as having done business with various shades of military government. Asiwaju is the only one you can't say he was a chairman during a particular military regime. He has been constant on the side of democracy. So, my brothers and sisters, we have equal stakes in this election. It's about getting the right man for the job, who will harness the finest brains all over Nigeria, who will ensure that women don't need to go to Abuja to fight for quota, because if we in this house, he is not a man of tokenism. It's about really recognizing that Nigeria cannot realize its full potentials if 50% of the population which women represent are not adequately represented in government or given opportunity to demonstrate their skills and knowledge. More so now that the world has moved from brawn to brain. Whichever way you look at it, the APC candidate, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the right man for the job to be the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. I ask you with due respect on Saturday, to come out peacefully, equipped only with your PVC, and no more, to go out and vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president.